For the more than 600,000 inmates released from prisons each year, a second chance can rest on the ability to obtain a government-issued identification.
Just think about everything you use your ID for every day. Without a proper ID, it's nearly impossible to rent an apartment, find a job, get a reliable cell phone, or open a bank account.
Reporter Ann Emmerich examines the barriers making it tough for former inmates to return to society and solutions helping those in this difficult situation make the most of their second chance.
Timothy Bender is behind bars charged with possession of methamphetamine. On this day, he's one of 31 inmates at the Ingham County Jail waiting to get identification through the Michigan Secretary of State's mobile office.
How long has it been since you've had a legal ID?
Approximately 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time. In and out of jail, using drugs, just not caring, you know?
But he cares now. Bender says he's in a treatment program at the jail and has high hopes for his future. Getting an ID is just the beginning.
I'm able to open up doors that was closed to me. A job, for instance. I could work on getting my license back. I could, get to own stuff, property, you know what I mean?
Ingham County Judge Rosemarie Aquilina says everyone deserves an ID, and she's frustrated it's not easy for everyone to get one.
I recently had a case with a gentleman. He had bond conditions, had to get back to work. He didn't have a birth certificate, couldn't get a driver's license. And he was donating plasma to save the money. And I said, wait a minute, we can identify you, we can arrest you, we can house you in jail. How is it I can't get you an ID?
The county charges $30 for a birth record, and you need 3 pieces of identification. That can be a utility bill, a pay stub, or an insurance card.
It is difficult to obtain a birth record. There are many barriers, whether that be financial or knowing the information and having the necessary documents to obtain the birth record.
Ingham County Clerk Barb Byram says in some cases she's waived the cost, a cost the judge says should never keep someone from getting an ID.
It is a matter of public safety. If one person is maimed or killed because a drunk driver couldn't be tested because they're an addict, and we didn't find out about it because they couldn't comply, because they had no ID, it's priceless. It's a lawsuit. It's a loss of a valuable life. What are we doing?
While the judge runs into roadblocks for IDs, the county sheriff is trying to make sure inmates released from his jail have a valid ID. Scott Rigglesworth knows without one, many of them will end up right back where they are now, behind bars.
And imagine the frustration of finally getting out. You're trying to get your life on the right track, but yet you just don't have that one piece, that one thing you need to start doing that. If we can be that conduit to eliminate some of those barriers, then we're going to do it.
The sheriff's office teamed up with a nonprofit to cover the cost. For jail inmates like Timothy Bender, the chance to get an official picture ID represents a step forward in his recovery.
It felt like I was doing something responsible. It felt good, you know what I mean? Like, something I could tell my family, like, yes, I'm doing something positive now.
Something positive for inmates in this jail, but for many out on the streets, the barriers to getting identification remain.
Why can't we give someone who is indigent, regardless of whether we've arrested them or not, who we can identify, a free ID so they can take care of business?
Judge Rosemarie Aquilina has appealed to state lawmakers to introduce legislation to make IDs more accessible for those who are homeless, jailed, or simply can't afford it. She says she'll keep on pushing until it gets done. Meantime, 21 states have laws aimed at helping previous offenders get identification either at release or immediately following, but these laws vary. 17 states provide permanent IDs to those being released, while Utah and New York both provide temporary ID cards. In Lansing, Michigan, I'm Ann Emmerich.